I've got 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. Let the minutes reflect that all board members are present. If you take a look at the consent calendar and the minutes from last meeting, any additions or corrections?
I make a motion we accept them as they were printed.
Before we do that, I would like to add a 4C, which would be an executive session.
We've got one, 3B.
Oh,
You want another one, or?
Yeah,
well,
I see it.
let's,
Yeah,
okay, let's leave it on there, make it a C.
I believe C on there. Got a C.
Now, we've had a motion to accept
Second.
and second.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes,
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. Moving on to new business. Anyone from the audience wish to say anything that is not on the agenda for this evening?
I do.
Okay.
What even brought me here to light, my name is Sharon Jesselnick, and after reading the article in the Leavenworth Times that was published on November 14th, it gave me the courage to come back in here and address a comment that Rick Hune had made at a High Prairie Township meeting to Roberta Reddy. And he had told Roberta that he had gotten rid of the last woman who served in the position that she was going to be a write-in candidate for. And that he had gotten enough votes to get rid of her because she didn't agree with the things that he wanted to do. And I need to ask Rick if that was meant towards me.
At this time in the agenda, we're allowing you to speak, but we're not really responding to, no discussion here.
Okay, well, that's my question. I also felt like I needed to come forward and let the board, since they weren't on here 2 years ago, when probably would have been my last time in here. There's 3 of you that weren't here when I was Delaware Township trustee. And I wanted to come forward and voice my opinion after reading that article in the newspaper and how offended she was. I wanted to let you all know that this is not the first time that Rick's comments have offended and abused and humiliated other people. That happened to me also in a township meeting that I was trying to hold in January of 2012. I felt verbally abused at my own meeting and threatened by him. And like I said, this incident with her was not the first occurrence that this has happened. And to me, it shows an ongoing disrespect for women. I don't feel like it was his weird sense of humor and it wasn't a joke. I mean, for this kind of behavior to happen one time, it might be considered a joke, almost, I guess. But with it happen repeated times, I don't feel like it is. And I just feel like it shows his disrespect for women or anyone that disagrees with him or his opinion. And I wanted to make sure that this board that is on now knew that this is not the first time. So, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. Anyone else?
Dean, I've already spoken with Jeff and Mr. Westmoreland and let them know that there was a misprint in the newspaper that stated that I had accepted the apology from Rick. That's incorrect.
Okay.
Just wanted you to know.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? All right. Move on to chief's report.
A couple things to add. Our Unit 565, I told you guys, it was sent to the shop for complete rewiring. We did get it back last week, and so far, they basically took care of all their wiring up underneath it and put all the wiring under it, so hopefully now we've resolved those issues.
That's the second time?
Well, this is about the 8th or 9th time.
It's all redone though, right?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
redone, so, yeah, we've had a lot of problem with it ever since we got it. So, we took it out there, had it out there last year this time, and then they've been here twice since last year, and then we had it up to Dodge 5 or 6 times, so we've had quite a bit of problem with it. But he says it's got fixed now, he's got an expert electrician, and much better than where we was at before. And I've got an update on Station 2. Progress out there. This is raising the ceiling, going on from Twitch. That's the, going to be the day room, the ceiling being raised in there. Again, just a different view. There's a hole in the back of the wall for a door going outside now. That door got finished today. We had the door in there, but they finished up all the installation of it today. Again, that's just another view of the same wall. This was done back when the weather was nice. Floor's chipped out, getting ready for pouring the floor. They'll pour the floor tomorrow. But we chipped all that out so they could match existing floor with the new floor. This outside view of the doorway. That's them pouring the pad for the patio on the north side. The room's under construction. That's the hole for where the door's gonna go. Another view of the day room finished with the ceiling all raised up, bathroom's done, office furniture is done. Again, looking into the bedrooms. Building was delivered 2 weeks ago. They were hoping to have the concrete poured by the time the building got here, but the 5-degree weather kind of got to them. So the building's sitting there. That's the footings being poured. This was last Tuesday. They poured the footings. Everything's ready to go. Bathroom's done, office done. And that's,
What,
go ahead.
what's the percentage on division of effort between us and the contractor right now? Roughly.
Right now, we put more work than the contractor has, but they're just getting started. They'll start picking up quite a bit more. Okay, Steve.
But you got all the plumbing moved and electric?
Plumbing's moved, electric's just about all done, wood's all done, insulation's done. I'll be spending a lot less time out there now. What we're gonna do, when Jeff's on shift, Jeff Simpson, our captain, he's gonna be sheet rocking. So when he's on shift, he'll go out there and sheet rock, and I'll stay here, cover with Tony, and other than that, I'll be out there. Mark Alligut's gonna paint, so when Mark's on shift, he'll be out there painting again, so I'll be spending a lot less time out there. So we'll still have somebody out there every day.
Good deal. So they have to pour the concrete before the structure then goes up? And that's this week?
Yeah, they're gonna pour the floor tomorrow, and then we're set to leg lock Saturday.
How do they pour concrete in weather like this? They have some way to,
Yeah,
I always heard you couldn't pour concrete when it was,
well, concrete itself will warm up as it cures, but they were afraid today with the wind chills being the way it was, the what they call the cream on top of the concrete would freeze up before it had a chance to cure. So they're gonna pour it tomorrow.
Well, I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So for the guys, maybe I misunderstood it, are they on shift working out there?
Yes.
I thought was that something we had talked about? I didn't think that painting and being on duty at the same time was.
Well, the guys have volunteered to do this, so we're keeping 2 guys here. That way I don't have to pay them overtime, because if I have them come out there on their days off, and we gotta pay them overtime.
So maybe explain it just a little bit better. So we have the normal set of guys that are usually on a shift. We're
Right.
not adding people to a shift
No,
and we're paying
no,
money.
no.
That was more my question.
No, we're not paying any extra overtime.
Okay.
We're not paying any extra money at all.
I think that was something our only thought was
Yeah, no.
the extra time, so that's,
No, the
yeah,
only extra time out there is mine, and I'm working right now 10, 12 hours a day.
okay,
I do my work in here, then I go out there when I can.
okay.
And
But if there's a call, they go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, everything drops,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
drops.
Paint dries.
Yeah, paint dries, blood throws out,
Yeah.
we replace it. Yeah,
Okay.
calls come first.
Be nice to get an estimate between what you're doing out there with the men on shift versus a contractor, how much money really we're saving the fire district,
Well, we figure probably about $30,000.
about 30,000. And that's fire district / High Prairie,
Yeah, taxpayers,
taxpayers out there, yeah.
taxpayers.
Good deal. All right. Anything else? Chief's report.
That's it.
All right. Motion for executive session. Okay. Charlie made the motion. I think Jim seconded. And let's make it 30 minutes. So let's reconvene at, we'll say 7:40.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yeah.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. Long-winded, so we were a little late. No, that's all right. Just a motion to reconvene public meeting.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it.
Motion and second.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. Items for action. The 2014 audit contract.
We have a C, exec session.
Pardon?
It's on C, under special reports. Didn't we put it under C? Or do we put it,
Under items
That we
for
made it
action.
4C.
oh, we had it under 3C. Where did you
Okay,
rate?
did you want to put it here?
Third
I
exec
put it
session,
there.
3C or
No,
4C?
I wanted to put it
4C.
further down so we could take care of this business.
4C.
Okay. I thought it was under 3C.
There wasn't nothing in there.
The contract with Cochrane should look familiar. And everyone's familiar with what the audit is and why it's done, et cetera.
Yeah.
Any comments?
Looks like it does all the time.
And we had, Rick, one other bid come in for that, for the audit?
No, this was done 2 years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
It was a 5-year bid 2 years ago, so this is
And
the fourth, or this is the
We
second.
stabilized their fee, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it goes up a little bit each year, but this is.
Under the amount where we have to go out to bid.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yep, this is right on track with that.
All right, any questions, comments? If not, need a motion to accept the contract as presented?
Yeah, I'll make that motion to accept the contract as presented.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Nothing's changed in it.
Lisa Snodgrass.
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. 4B, Resolution 2014-4, as we do every year. Any questions or comments about it?
No.
I don't have. Is that 90,000?
Up to, not to exceed.
Not to exceed.
Not to
We haven't
exceed.
received our last payment from the county yet, so I don't know how much.
But that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
90,000 up to,
up
not to exceed.
Yeah. We've had a pretty good.
I would say that for the record.
We had a good year for maintenance,
No comment.
gas prices and stuff, so we've got some extra money this year. So.
Again, a resolution that has to be done annually. If there are any further questions, motion to accept.
I move that we accept the resolution number 2014-4, approving the transfer of funds for Fire Protection Reserve Fund pursuant to KSA 19-361-12-2, or C. God, I can't talk.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Bell,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. Here's where I plan the second executive session. Motion to adjourn to executive session again, and
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes, make it 8:15.
Yep. I move into exec session to discuss non-elected personnel to return at 8:15.
Second.
Motion and second?
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Bell,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. In session?
So moved.
I'll second.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Bell,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes. Items for discussion. Jeff? No. Charlie?
No.
Lisa? Jim?
I'd just like to add that we're doing real well on our budget execution. If we were right on straight line, we'd be expended 91.6%. But actually, we're about 1 month's worth of our budget to the good. In other words, we got an excess, according to straight line, of about 69,233. So that's really good, really good. So we got a lot of flexibility in 1 month to go. So, good job, Chief.
All right. The only thing I'd like to add, it's nice to see visitors tonight. I do want to make a statement in response to Mrs. Reddy's written complaint at the last Fire District Board meeting. Let me say for the record that the board took her complaint very seriously. We investigated the complaint and took appropriate action with Chief Hume. And that will go in the minutes. Motion to adjourn. Oh, yes.
We're having bid openings on the 15th. from,
What time?
4 p.m.
All right, if I can't make it, I'll have Jeff do it.
That's fine. We're doing Winstar employee hiring, the interview process.
I got it.
Is that January?
Mid-January.
Yeah.
You sent me a note on it.
Yeah, mid-January.
Is that the bid? Is that the bid on the work?
Yeah, the roof and the furnace.
Anything else?
27.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Bell,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Dean Milburn.
Yes, thank you all very much.